Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live and direct. Yes, we're live tonight here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram in a little bit. I'll pull it up. Hey, man, we're here tonight, Thursday night, to give you some great sports content when it comes to the world of sports, man. And tonight, man, we'll be going over some things. We'll be going over the Major League Baseball Power Rankings, according to CBS. We'll go over that. Go over why the White Sox are just awful. They're trekking to an improbable record, just like the 62 Mets, 120 losses. The DA will run down the Olympics. All that's went on in the Olympics. There's also some controversy today. We'll talk on that. We'll chat on that a little bit. We got the NFL. Hey, the NFL's back on tonight. You got the Hall of Fame game, then you got the Hall of Fame weekend. So we'll talk about that and some other things in the world of sports. But without further ado, let's meet the crew. We got D-Dubs. What's happening, bro? How are you?
Yo, what's good?
What's good, man? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Yo, we got Twin Cities in effect.
I didn't even know you was going to wear a Vikings hat. And
Nah, I know. That was not planned. So,
No, it definitely was not planned. Yeah.
We twins 5 years apart, bro.
5 years apart. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt, man. But I appreciate you, D-Dubs. We got the DA. DA, what's up, brother? How are you, sir? DA's fired up as always.
Charlie Hustle, a.k.a. Charlie Hustle.
Yeah. He got on the purple shirt, so he got to wear the purple hat. But
got it. You know it.
It could have been the Diamondback. No, it's not even the Rockies, Colorado.
He could have worn Lakers.
Oh
no. Will not be wearing the Lakers.
Not without getting cursed out. He's not
purple and gold.
Nah, sorry. Can't do it, bro.
Go ahead. Hey, the rest of the crew, Mike Mills will be with us shortly. Ryan will be in and out on audio. And Dan's on vacation, man. So we'll be
my man.
Yeah, Dan's on vacation, man. And lots of things to get into the world of sports. Hey, the Olympics are going on. We got the DA. He's gonna run down the medal count and all that stuff and who's got what with the medals. I think the United States are leading in the medal count.
No,
they're not. Okay, well, that's why you're the Olympic guy. I'll give it to you. Take it away, sir.
Yeah, no, they are actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So America, I'm gonna just run down totals. And things that kind of pushed out to me. Pause. So Japan got 16 total medals.
Already,
8 golds.
Mike.
Yeah.
Crazy.
China got 24 medals. Don't go to war with them because they got like 5 of their gold medals in shooting, so they're good with their gun game. They got 11 golds. Australia, 18. Most of their medals are in swimming because they swim from the sharks, so they're really good at that shit. 27 for France. And they did win the rugby sevens. They got the gold medal there, but somehow or another they got 2 golds there. So I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, I guess that's the females. So I'm sorry, ladies. So New Zealand with that lady that I think they got that video on who was a bad motherfucker. I could put her in the NFL, but that's a different story for later. The ladies, I think they won gold medals. Canada got the silver. Fiji women got the silver. South Africa, I guess, got the bronze, and our women got the bronze, if this reads the right way. So, yeah, that's what happened there. And as we go down, United States, 37. Most of our golds at this point in time came via swimming. Great Britain has 20. Swimming as well. They got 6 golds. U.S. has 9 golds. Italy has 16 with theirs as well as swimming. I don't know how many freaking swimming events they got, but I guess they got a lot.
A million.
Yeah, Canada, don't fuck with them. They got 3. I think all 3 of theirs came in judo. So they'll bust that ass. Hong Kong, fencing. They got 2 of theirs in fencing. Germany, I think one of their goals is in equestrian. So yeah, they ride the horse. It's there. Pakistan, which is not our spot. What's our spot, Mike? Where we at?
Pakistan.
We ain't win shit.
We number 1.
Yeah, we ain't win shit in the Olympics though. They got like 4 goats and like a cart, and we're gonna make sure that they're right for 2028 Olympics though. We're gonna get that popping.
Facts, we're gonna get their basketball team together.
All 5 of them. And if anybody gets hurt, damn. But South Africa 4, Belgium 3, Ireland 3, New Zealand has 5, and Romania has 4, and Brazil has 6. So there are other countries, but most other countries have 1 or 2. It's been exciting. There's been a lot of great stories, a lot of not so great stories, I guess. With the, I guess the water is dirty, but the Thames River has been dirty forever.
Let's talk about it.
There's no reason to talk about that. I was just saying, Kevin, why? It was dirty when they did the Olympics in England. It's the same fucking river. The Thames has not changed. It's Thames.
Oh no,
River.
DA, you're not gonna get off like that. Go ahead,
no,
Karen.
but it's the same river.
Wasn't the river bad when they was in Beijing or somewhere else?
Every river
wasn't it bad in Brazil? Everywhere they go,
the Harlem River's bad. Every river is bad, man.
Yeah.
Unless you're like in the Bahaman Olympics, and you know just go out there.
That would be a fire Olympics. See, they're not gonna do it there. It would be too much.
They don't even have enough to do it there, and everybody would want to be on the team then. So, but yeah, there's no, all water is bad unless you're drinking it. So the reality is. Yeah, I don't know why we're complaining because it's the same Thames that it was when they were in London, was it 8 years ago? So I'm like, come on, man, stop playing, stop. But go on, Kev, you can read. No.
I was watching, I want to say TikTok where there was a swimmer today, and literally when he got out the water, he was vomiting, he was throwing up, he was gagging.
Don't do it. He swallowed water.
Wow. It's kind of inevitable if you're going to swim.
What, dirty water? I mean,
well, look,
you swallow water, dog. But
Mikey, you're going to swim from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
There's parasites in there, bro.
Don't swallow no water. You'll come out here like Kramer. You'll be fucked up, man. Kramer did that shit on Seinfeld. He was tossed. Like, yo, come on, man.
So it was doing? It was, let me just read this real quick. This is from NBC Sports in Chicago. Just hours before competition began, Olympics officials announced early Wednesday morning that a water quality test showed that the Seine River, is that how you pronounce it correctly? I want to make sure.
Thames.
No, this is not. This is,
no, there's another river.
No, this is Seine. Yeah, the Thames is in.
Oh, well, England. Yeah, well. No, but that's the one between England and France, is the Thames.
Okay, well, this is the one that they're swimming in. The Seine River was ready for triathletes. A day after men's races were postponed, men and women triathletes raced back-to-back on Wednesday with the swimming leg taking place in the iconic body of water where swimming has been illegal for the past century due to water quality issues.
By desire to yo.
While competition proceeded Wednesday as normal, one Canadian triathlete was visibly not feeling well after swimming. The decision to go ahead with the Seine swim for the triathlon competition is a big win for the city, Olympic organizers, and the athletes. Officials undertook an ambitious plan, including a 1.4 billion euros or 1.5 in American dollars in infrastructure improvements to clean up the long polluted Seine, and has been steadfast in their insistence that the swimming portion of the triathlon and the marathon swimming events next week could safely be held in the river.
I have one piece of advice.
Go ahead.
Unless you last name is Namor or Arthur Curry, or you part of those family trees, I would not do any. That's for my real nerds, my comic book nerds. So if you're not the Namor is Submariner and Arthur Curry is Aquaman, don't.
You went back. You said Namor. My.
Yeah, Namor. Don't get in the water. Don't do it. Yo, Bow. Say, yo, listen. I thought y'all meant the other Signs River. I'm out. That's all. They can't, I thought I meant y'all. Y'all ain't mean that river because you're gonna have the. Don't they do the canoe and the other shit there? The what are those things?
Yeah, but the with the canoeing and all that stuff, I don't believe they don't give as much exposure as they would if you're actually swimming in the river. I could be wrong. I'm not a professional swimmer. Go ahead, Mike.
So I just looked it up. It said that thanks to a massive investment, we have achieved in 4 years what was impossible for 100 years. So y'all couldn't get that water clean for hundreds of years, but now y'all did it in 4? Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hell no, that water's bad. That's bad water. That is bad water. I wouldn't even. That's crazy. And they want people to swim in that shit.
They're trying to kill those people. They're trying to kill them people.
What's worse, the East River or the Seine River?
I have no idea, but I'm not. No way.
Either one.
There's no way I'm gonna find out.
Swim at your own risk. That's all.
There's no way I'm gonna find out. The other one, you might lose your foot. No, thank you.
There's no way I'm finding out. So I'd be dead. That's how I know. You put my dead body in there.
Yeah, you never took a skinny dip in the East River up north in the Harlem River.
Nope. I barely got in the pool in Harlem, so
Let's move on to other. Go ahead. Yeah, let's go on to other Olympic events. Basketball, women's basketball, men's basketball. Your thoughts? They moved on. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're supposed to. I mean, listen, man. I've got no expectations, man. When you're paying, you look at the payroll for the American team against other teams where guys aren't getting paid that. You're supposed to be better. That's all. And yeah, Bam Adebayo did well against South Sudan. Want to know why? Because he's athletic and he's not scared. So the other two big men that we got on the team, one's athletic but scared, and the other one's not athletic. So the one that could run with them was on the court. Boy, Steve Kerr, you're a fucking genius. There you go. That's my quote on the men's team. And the women's team, yeah, they need a point guard, but they knew that. They knew that. So, that too, Mike. But don't say that out loud. You don't you there, Gilbert. Don't you dare.
I was watching the women's earlier. Yo, watching Asia Wilson, man. Yo, she is like watching female LeBron with a jump shot. Like, it's crazy. Like, she really.
She was spot
on. If Braun played with the heart she played with, he would be better than Jordan.
Mike, he would not. And
yes, he would. She has a lion's heart. She be out there.
There's nothing he can do other than
bumping and battling.
He could just get Jesus in his jersey, and he couldn't do it. That's about all he could do.
Listen, man, yes, you're right. Braun had her heart, he would be better than Jordan. But yeah,
not at 39, he'd probably kill him. It'd probably kill him if he got his heart now at 39. It'd probably give him a heart attack. So you don't want to do that now, because he's 39. They tell you that every time he jumps up in the air, he's 39. So yeah, don't do that.
Nah, both teams look good. It's crazy. We went and got Embiid instead of some of the other guys they was looking at, and he really ain't been worth a damn. But
so I heard Mike Krzyzewski on Dan Patrick yesterday, and he basically was saying, "Hey, at the end of the day, these guys when they all marvel up or whatever you want to call it, they suit up. The idea is to win, and everybody is not going to play.
Money.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? So either you want to play or you guys want touches and all this stuff. This is not the NBA, man. Y'all want gold, right? What are you talking about money? You keep you on the money. What about the money?
He wouldn't be on the team if someone didn't offer him money to play for the American team.
Well, then he can't cry if he's on the bench. The same thing with Tatum.
I don't think he's crying. He know he can't compete.
Well,
he was brought there for the Joker. That's what he was brought there for. So you can shrink wrap him in a bubble until they meet up with the Joker, and then he plays against the Joker. That's what he's on the team for. That's what they asked him to be there for. That's what they say. Listen, we'll change your green card to a red, white, and blue card to do this so you can play the Joker. Want to know why? Because Embiid busts the Joker's ass whenever they go up against each other, mano a mano, or whatever you want to call it. The other two centers on the team, the Joker destroys.
I agree, Dan. You're right. Yeah, Stewie did help with assisted USA beat down who they was playing today. I forgot what he was saying, but it was a good
Belgium, I believe.
Belgium.
Yeah. Stewie had like 26 and 26 or 27, and Asia Wilson had 23, if I'm not mistaken. Both of them was balling out of control today. They played very, 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 very well.
But that's why that dude is there, man. It's strategic and shrink wrap. Put shrink wrap on them and don't do anything until you have that game. And if you never have that game, he never plays and he still gets a gold medal.
So what is all this fake outrage that Tatum didn't play the first game?
It's still same thing, strategic.
Fake outrage, what? Michael. What's that about, Mike?
I mean, people was mad about it. I mean, I'm not the biggest Tatum fan in the world, but I mean,
we know.
I mean, it's just because he take them. That's because he don't attack the basket and he take that dumbass shot, and you know it's coming. You know it's coming. I don't know why they don't guard him.
Step back three, the 6'9" step back three.
Shit, yeah, but I feel like the outrage is uncalled for. Like DA just said, everybody don't play in the Olympics. I mean, it did look a little bit worse because they was whooping the other team ass, and they didn't sneak him in. But it's like, do you really want to play that bad if we whooping their ass? I mean, it's over. It's like going in for what? To get some cardio? You just won the chip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Have yourself an extra day. And then the way KD was playing, you wasn't going to get off the bench to do that. So
yeah, the sniper was on his game. He definitely
got to go with the high hand. If they playing like that, I'm not taking them out. What am I taking Braun and KD out for if they got 1 million points?
Yeah, Slim Reaper was doing his thing. So I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it's whatever. Some guys are going to play, some guys are not. I don't think it's a big to do about anything. To be honest with you, after retrospect, looking at it, it is what it is.
I guess if you looked online and kind of did some history, think of the dudes on other Olympic teams that didn't play. Right, you got their names. You'd be like, "Wow."
Right.
So it's cool. I mean, they still got gold medals.
Yeah.
Oh, and just to put I was just looking up. These guys don't get the men's. I gotta look up to see what the women. I'm assuming it's both. They don't get paid. They get a bonus. They don't get a no type of. They're not being paid by the NBA or the Olympics.
Yeah, Nike NIL.
So they get bonuses.
There you go.
Nike NIL.
NIL.
That's what we doing. We doing.
That's what it is.
Get on this Wheaties box with that Olympic jersey. Be in this commercial with that Olympic smile.
Yeah.
Like you go on Instagram, like even on Instagram, go on Instagram. Some of these like gymnasts and all this stuff, them ads and shit for the Olympic shit. That's NIL. Yeah, we can't pay you, but we can pay you.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead, moderator.
Anything else?
NIL.
Yeah, holla at us. Anything else from the Olympics, D?
Not other than what D sent us this morning. No, about the.
Okay, well.
Oh yeah.
Transition.
You might as well go ahead and transition. Oh
yeah.
That's
I'm not sure. The
Vikings hat now.
I'm not sure.
Him and these hats, man.
I'm not sure what the term is, so I'll let you do it.
So let me just read this. This is from the AP from Greg Beecham of the AP. This was in France. This was today. There's a lot of outrage if you've been on social media, if you watch the news, watch YouTube. A lot of people have talked about it. So guess we'll talk about it briefly. Imani Khelif of Algeria won her opening Olympic boxing bout on Thursday when opponent Angeli Carini of Italy quit after just 46 seconds.
Poor girl.
Khelif was disqualified from the 2023 World Championships after failing an unspecified gender eligibility test, and her presence at the Paris Olympics has become a divisive issue. Carini and Khelif exchanged only a few punches before Carini walked away and abandoned the bout, an extremely unusual occurrence in Olympic boxing. Carini, whose headgear apparently became dislodged at least once before she quit. Didn't shake Khelif's hand after the decision was announced, but she cried in the ring on her knees. Afterward, a still tearful Carini said she quit because of the intense pain in her nose after the opening punches. Carini, who had a spot of blood on her trunk, said she wasn't making a political statement. It was not refusing to fight Khelif. I felt a severe pain in my nose, and with the maturity of a boxer, I had said enough because I didn't want to. I could finish the match, Carini said. Carini further said she is not qualified to decide whether Khelif should be allowed to compete. And goes on to say, I'm not here to judge or pass judgment, Carini said. If an athlete is this way and in a sense is not right or it is right, it's not up to me to decide. I just did my job as a boxer. I got to the ring and I fought, and I did it with my head high and with a broken heart for not having finished the last kilometer. Khelif is a common amateur who won a silver medal in the International Boxing Association in 2022 World Championships, the IBA, which has been banned from the Olympics since 2019 after years of disputes with IOC, disqualified her from last year's championships shortly before the gold medal because of what is claimed were elevated levels of testosterone. The 25-year-old entered the ring at the North Paris Arena to a chorus of cheers, but the crowd was confused by the bout. Sutton and Italy coach Emilio Renzini said he discussed the matchup with Carini and offered to allow her to back out earlier, but the boxer has been very determined to fight until the opening minute, and I'll leave it at that. Pretty much.
Yeah, hey, brother, it's nothing confusing. It was nothing confusing. This was Rocky IV, Ivan Drago, and Apollo Creed. That's what happened. That woman had or man, whatever, had a lot of power. That
broke her nose.
Yeah,
and she knew she wasn't going to be able to breathe through the rest of the fight, so she quit.
There you go.
That happens. But my point is this: yeah, sister, I'm not sure what exactly the undisclosed gender test that was failed is. Either you one gender or another gender, right? Because, and this, I'm gonna shut up on this, or I don't want to get canceled. So whole world just
we ain't worried about it.
Where I'm going with this.
Go ahead, man. Just tell the truth.
I'm just gonna say it. If you're on the street,
be worried about it.
Yeah. I
just like I didn't say what I was gonna say. You don't say nothing crazy.
I'm just saying if you're on the street,
tell the truth. Go ahead, tell the truth.
You have two police. I got two police officers here.
Yes, you do.
And Michael and I, who've had police interactions. If a dude is beating
Mike
up a female on the street, I have. If a dude,
speak for yourself. Mike stay silent on it.
Mike said, he said, I'm pleading the
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I am a panelist for the Sports Chasers podcast.
Mike, your face.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Look, I'm 55 tomorrow, right? So my dudes that watch this know my past, so it's all good, right? I'm just saying, if you're in the street and a dude, even if the dude is in the dress, is beating up a female, he gets arrested, and it's a crime.
It's assault,
right? You don't stop to say, okay, well, were you sanctioned by the pimp association to beat this woman? Like, who sanctioned the fight? So then you can go to France and the Olympics.
That would be the International Boxing Association. They sanctioned that, but
they sanctioned a female getting beat up in the ring by a male.
Well, no, let me take that back.
XX chromosome beating the XY chromosome.
Hold on, D. Let me be the in 2023. That was the World Boxing. That was the International Boxing Association that sanctioned that.
Yeah, but that
disqualified them.
Today it was the Olympics. The IOC.
Yeah, this is the Olympics. Yes.
The IOC sanctioned a biological man beating up a biological female. If it happened outside of the venue, that guy would have been arrested.
Oh, you don't say that about hockey.
Ain't no women beating up men in hockey.
Where's Dan at?
It is in the comments, man. Shout out to Dan K.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, Mike.
Clean it up for me, Mike. Thank you.
France has been janky. The IOC has always been janky, and we need to have an understanding when it comes to these things, and then leaving it vague by saying, well, biologically she passes this, but she has an unfair advantage against other females, and leaving it vague like that is leaving room for a lot of assumption and a lot of room for a lot of paranoia. So yeah, they need to unjankify and either specify or come up with a medical reason. Like, give us something, because this is not helping the cause on the side of people shouldn't be involved or the side of people should be involved, because it's so janky. So I think they need to clean it up and go from there, because that whole shit is crazy.
Michael, I absolutely agree with you. I'm gonna step in here and get some of this. When I saw that today, and I saw that young lady crying, and she was, literally she was in tears on the floor crying. She didn't even.
It hurt, Kev.
Well, yeah, it hurts physically and it hurt emotionally too, man. Because you train all this, people who train for Olympics, and all people want in life is a fair opportunity and a fair shot, man. And she didn't get that today, unfortunately. And I'm like, Mike, if we need to, or we don't need to, the IOC and whoever sanctions fights in the Olympics, they need to not be vague on things and come up with something that's fair and just equitable, where the competition will be that. So, D-Dub, go ahead. You had something before we move on?
No, I didn't really have nothing else, man, other than, this was, to me, was not right. And we have talked about this before. In other sports that we talked about this, we've seen this coming down the pipeline, transgenders trying to, that whole there was a swimmer. What was the swimmer's name?
I forget his name. Her name.
What the name? Was it Mia Thompson or somebody?
Yeah.
So it was a swimmer, and then the Olympics. Now I find that strange. The Olympics said no to her swimming this year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Said no to her forever.
They said yes. They said no to her forever, right? And then they let this one slip in the boxing. So there's something that got to be.
You gonna let somebody get killed? They're gonna let one of these boxing commissions or UFCs or whatever is gonna let a female get killed in the ring.
Well, what they said, if you watch Rocky IV, if she dies or if he dies, he dies. That's what they don't care. But go ahead.
If he dies,
he dies. That's what Drago said, right?
Yeah.
He dies.
Go ahead, bro.
It's a lot to this. A lot of polarizing opinions on it. Yeah, social media is definitely on fire today.
Pause. He said, "Let one slip in."
Major pause. Stop, bro. Go ahead, man.
Y'all gonna get us banned. I'm gonna stop typing in the comments because he over here.
Mike, sorry.
This is the private.
Yeah,
man, that was too good though.
I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what? We're gonna still talk about boxing. We're gonna continue to pro boxing with D-Dubs and the DA, since they are so informative. But we're gonna have a talk from our partners here at Bet Stamps. Exciting news. I'm thrilled to announce our partnership with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert, opening up an incredible opportunity for you to join some of our favorite sportsbooks to get the best odds and new user offers. Head over to our dedicated page at signupexpert.com/sportschasers to explore a selection of sportsbooks tailored to your region, each with unique offerings. If you're ready to take your sports betting to the next level and show some love for our brand, I highly recommend signing up for your next sportsbook through my expert sign up link. You can easily find it in the description of this video. Shout out to BetStamp. D-Dubs. D-Dubs and the DA, which I got for boxing.
No. We got a good one this weekend. Terrence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov in Los Angeles, California. This time at the BMO State Arena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crawford moving up in the weight. He's been out for a year. Again, if you caught our other special, boxing special last week, and we talked about this, these guys got to fight, man. And it's going to be his fault if he takes an L. But right now, he's favorite. He's favorite what? Minus 900.
Yeah, I'm going to bet stamp, and I'm betting the other way on this one, baby.
Yeah. You might be right.
Rich so bet trying.
Yeah, Richard bet trying for real. He's been out for a year. Crawford been out for a year, but he's moving up in weight, so he's moving up to 154. Yeah. So this is gonna be this kid he's 29 years old, so this guy's not no slouch. So he's even
if he is, he could be Crawford's son. So
yeah. We'll see. But if you want to place your bets, go ahead Saturday night. Place your bets, go to Bet Stamp, and click on our link, and we'll be
stamp your bet on Bet Stamp.
Yeah, stamp it there.
Stamp your bet. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah,
DA, you got anything on this?
Man, listen, boxing, you got to do better. We got to fight more than once a year or every other year and a half or whatever it is. He is moving up in weight. He is a country boy from Nebraska, so he wrestled in high school. He's a strong dude. And technically, he may be able to land punches. And this will be a good test to see if he can actually box a guy for 12 and win, right? If you can't put him down, right? So that's why he's going to have to win this fight, unless this guy is really a tomato can, as they would say back in the days. And I don't believe he is, but he's not one of the top 10 fighters at that weight class. So. He's picking and choosing, so it should be interesting, man, to say the least.
Gotcha. Okay. Wait, don't forget, I'll add us. Go to our website, sportschaserspodcast.net, and you can click on affiliates. Hey, those that want some gear, I think none of us got some gear on tonight. Hey, go get some gear from the affiliate, and where it says you can purchase merchandise. Go on there, go to our links. You do all that wonderful stuff. And share the Sports Chasers around the world, wherever you may be. Let's go into Major League Baseball. Hey, shout out to my Yankees. The Yankees on fire. Wait a minute, I haven't talked to Mike in a while about the Mets, but Mike, really seriously, since Grimace, y'all been doing your thing, man. Y'all what a game out the wild card, or y'all should be there. I'll look up here in a second.
Well, I think we lost last night.
So y'all lost last night too.
I think we might be like a game out, but we was like tied for it.
They got time. They got time. They got a good team. So.
Yeah, but they're the Mets. So we've seen this. So
I think you'll make it though.
I wish they'd have did more at the deadline, and I wish Senga wouldn't have came back and got hurt immediately.
Yeah, that sucked. That's like that Met look. That's the curse of leaving.
That's exactly the Met look. But we do have the Angels this weekend. So
boy, yeah. And look, we talk about luck. Mike Trout was like, I take the Mets luck times 8 rather than the Angels luck. So
that's a fact.
Since y'all said y'all talked about Mike Trout, this is from CBS Sports from Matt Snyder and Mike Caesar. He said Los Angeles superstar center fielder Mike Trout has been ruled out as for the remainder of the 2024 season. General Manager Perry Manassian told reporters Thursday Trout suffered another torn meniscus in his surgically repaired knee. A torn left meniscus initially sent him to the injured list on April 30th. Since my initial surgery on May 3rd to repair my meniscus, my rehabilitation proved longer and more difficult than anticipated. After months of hard work, I was devastated yesterday when the MRI showed a tear in my meniscus that will require surgery again, ending my hopes of returning this season. Trout said in a statement Thursday, playing and competing is a huge part of my life. This is equally as heartbreaking and frustrating as for me as it is for you, he says, the fans. I understand I may have disappointed many, but believe me, I will do everything I can to come back even stronger. I will continue to help my team and teammates from the dugout as we press forward into the second half of the season.
That's a fact.
I think he's a great player. He needs to start over. That's just my opinion.
Where's the start over at?
Whoever got that $300 million, that's where it started.
Well, no. Well, then he's going to stay right there. I'm not paying this guy, the guy that gets hurt. No, I'm sorry.
I
understand. Yeah. I know y'all been caping for Trout, but no, I'm not doing it. Sorry.
I'm gonna hit you up for real.
Okay.
You seen why I was high and humming. I don't believe he's hurt. Part one. You know, because it's hard to re-tear meniscus when you're rehabbing the meniscus. Right? That's one, because I've had the surgeries. But he's an athlete, so whatever he does is times 2,000 of what my fat ass does, right? So that's part one. But if I was Mike Trout and I saw what I was coming back to, I would say I'm hurt too, and I'm not coming back until you get me the hell up out of here. Right? Because I've given you guys with the injuries enough shots to trade me somewhere to a winning franchise. He's a class dude, so we ain't gonna do it in public. No. But I'm sure he's giving them enough opportunity to get, come on, man, send me somewhere else, man. Then there was other players. We want to get mad shit, man. I'm old. Just send me somewhere. Y'all need, like how they say, do a dude right, or make sure that you take care of him because he took care of you. Pause. So at the end of the day, I think he's not playing because it makes no sense for him to play because he's not going to be an Angel.
Mike Millie, what you think?
Well, I mean, he is older, and it has been 100 years as Angel. So, I mean, I feel like DA, but it's like where, like you said, where, because
exactly
he has a
where
big price tag, right? So in baseball, when you offloading that kind of contract, you either got to go to somebody fucking terrible and wait for the rebuild, and be the centerpiece of a rebuild, like the vet, or you got to go to somebody that's winning, and you're gonna have to be ready to contend.
Or I don't know how much of his contract is left, right? So
look, I agree. Look, Dan said in the chat,
Dan, stop your foolishness. No,
it's either gonna be them or it's gonna be who's bad with payroll? Because you know how these owners do in baseball. They not taking that if they can't maximize it, they can't use it. So,
and baseball still is one of the remaining sports that where the trader team still be on the hook for somebody's salary.
Yeah,
that is true.
So if the Angels is willing to pay whoever for some picks and get him out of there, then yeah, he could be a Yankee as long as the Yankees ain't paying, that 60, 70 million, and they splitting the money or something, then yeah, it's not a bad deal. But Mike Trout, when playing, is arguably, top 20, I guess, when he's healthy. Right?
Put him at DH, you add 5 years to that career.
Yeah, and it's hard,
man. Can't
play
the field no more.
Yeah, and he got no protection out there, so all his numbers are skewed. You can't. He only hit this. Yeah, he had no protection the last X amount of years. So
it was Shohei, and that was it.
Yeah, so it's hard, man.
I sound like a SD call, a ski mask,
Hey.
It sound like a ski mask to me, but go ahead.
I don't know, man. I think he's a good ball player. He's had some, and the Angels haven't done no favors, like you said. They haven't done any favors of making sure he's protected around the lineup. And all of those that says, it's really appalling to me when people don't know sports and they say like, hey, the LA Angels, they're a small market team. Really? Okay. Really? Playing 30 miles south of Los Angeles? No, they're not. They're not a small market team. Stop it.
And not only that, I mean, Mike is what, 32 years old? He's 32.
Yes, I'm looking now. Yes.
So I mean,
100 years an Angel.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. Listen, man. For all the talk of contract, he's not on the. He's on the downside. He's not on the upside.
Yeah, but
This is a bad. It was a bad contract. You know, how much was the contract worth? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we need to do
Yeah. I know.
Ski Mask Session Part 2. Those in progress.
You know, dude has an 8 million outfield. So
he signed a 12-year, $426 million contract with the Angels.
When
when
he signed it?
Was that 2021? If I'm not mistaken.
4 years in. 4 years in.
Yeah.
I don't know how they schedule how the payment's going to be scheduled. Were scheduled for the contract. So he may have gotten a lot of money up front. I don't know. I have no idea. But he's a great player. I think he's worth a trade if you don't have to pay him no extra money. So.
Yeah. Let's move on to the winners and losers of MLB baseball's trade deadline. The trade deadline went on this past Wednesday. There were some winners, definitely some losers. Let's start with the Padres. The Padres, they traded 12 of their 15 prospects. And this is a New York Post here from John Heyman, New York Post. He's a baseball dude. 12 of their 15 prospects while building baseball's best. But some figure Huntington Station's own probably is doing this because he needs to make the playoffs to keep his job. I say no, it's just him. The Padres acquired Tanner Scott from the Marlins ahead of the MLB trade deadline. So, Miami Marlins fans, yes, y'all doing it again. The Dodgers, what did the Dodgers do? Maybe they should get the top spot, just getting helping engineer 2-3 team trades. Regardless, they're just behind the Padres for making good on their promise to go for the impact and ultimately importing Jack Flaherty. So, yeah, they got Flaherty from Detroit. He got Detroit. Thank God. Detroit's another awful place. The Rays, they got some prospects. The Yankees got Jazz Chisholm, which if you've been watching the Yankees sweep the Philadelphia Phillies over the last 3 days, as I have, Chisholm has been an instant impact. Hey, to his former general manager, I can't bring up his name right now. Somebody can bring.
Oh man, come on, man.
Boo-hoo, whining and crying over here. Hold on, D. Let me get off on this one, man. Yo, he up there saying that, Jazz Chisholm, he's whining and crying to Dan Le Batard. Well, when Jazz is 1 for 13 in New York, and I'm like, well, dang, do you think the guy was that bad? He needed to be traded? I don't know, man. You picked him, right? But, hey, Marlins fans, he was a Marlins GM. I forgot his name. I'll get his name up here in a second. But so Jazz Chisholm, he's definitely been an impact. The Phillies, they got Carlos Estevez. The Royals, Lucas Ursigs is a big arm for KC. The Cardinals, as always, they always be adding some good pitching. They got Tommy Pham from San Diego. And the Mariners, they're in the chase. They got Randy Orozina, who came from the I was going to say the Buccaneers, the Rays. I want to keep calling them the Devil Rays, but the Rays. And then the Mets, they said that they added some bullpen help, man. So down the stretch, they go. That'll lead me into the power rankings here. The Philadelphia Phillies, they're after the sweep, they're still number 1. The Dodgers, they're number 2. The Guardians, they're number 3. The Orioles are number 4. The Yankees are number 5. The Brewers are number 6. The Twins are number 7. The Astros are number 8. The Braves are number 9. The Padres are number 10. Diamondbacks are number 11. Royals are 12. That's a good race between them and the Twins and the Guardians. Yeah. Milwaukee's in.
National League now, sorry.
That's essential. They got a good race there. They've all got 60 wins. So they're good. Boston, I didn't think was going to be good this year, but
not bad.
Not bad. The Mets, who was like 15 games in the 500, and boy, after Grimace, boy, I tell you, man, they've been on fire. Yeah. So you got the Mariners. Dan's Pirates, they hanging in there, man. They are 55 and 53 as of yesterday, man. So shout out. Yep, just above 500, man. Let me just read this real story real quick, man. again from CBS Sports. And this is about the Chicago White Sox. This is from Dan Perry. He says, urgent bulletin, the 2024 Chicago White Sox are terrible at their baseball-related tasks and duties. A glance at their current standing should you dare such a thing will tell you that much, as well as the fact that they're currently slouching under the weight of a franchise record 17-game losing streak, thus breaking the old record of the 14 straight losses, which was set back, in June. The Sox are 27-84, which comes to an imponderably and weed percentage. Winning percentage is perhaps more accurate of 243. Framed another way, 15 clubs presently have higher batting averages than that. Such sustained happiness puts the 2024 Sox on the course for the rocky shoals of ugly baseball history. Specifically, the South Side is right now on the pace for 123 losses, which would be the highest tally of defeats in modern baseball history, i.e. since the American League and National League first joined forces way back in 1903. Then it goes on to say the worst look at number one, the 62 Mets. I think that's when they was expansion. The 2003 Tigers, the Philadelphia A's when they played in Philadelphia, of course, the Boston Braves when they played in Boston in 1935, and the 2018 Orioles in 2018. Who still owns the does Jerry Reinsdorf still own White Sox? I think he still does.
I think he still owns. Yes. I think his money's still there.
Well, his money's still there, and him owning the Bulls, the Chicago Bulls still. Well, that says a lot. You should thoughts on Chicago and why they're so bad.
But they don't want to be good. It's pretty simple.
Can't get no simpler than that, man.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, man. This is business, man. Evidently, it's part of their plan to be this bad. It's the profit is not that. It doesn't have to be, for them. So it's they are okay with it. Because if they wasn't, it wouldn't be this way. That's for sure. Sports is the one thing sports is showing you that if you want it to change, you can make it change. So my thing is that they don't want to make it change, and they like it the way it is. So that's kind of where we sit at with this team. So, because it could change. It could change. It could change. So it could change. Maybe they want to be so bad that they get out of the south side of Chicago. Man, there's so many things that happen, man. They may want out of the city, and that's what I kind of believe. I just think they want out of the city. They want to be somewhere else. They're tired of being the little brothers of the Cubs, and if you got to move them somewhere else, they would go harder at it. That's the way I see it. I don't think that they.
I didn't think of it. I did hear them. I did hear a couple months ago talking about moving. They wanted a new stadium deal. They wanted a new stadium, and it was within Chicago. So I don't think they want to leave Chicago. I think.
Oh no, they're not going to get. But you're not going to get a new stadium being this bad. Like how it doesn't make sense that you. How would you entice somebody to give you a new stadium if the product ain't no good? Right.
That's a fact.
Now, but what we watch in baseball is with the A's. If you're that bad, then they'll let you go. They'll let you go if someone else is willing to pick you up.
They had somewhere to go. They ain't got nowhere to go.
Well, Mike, you're probably right, and I'm just saying. But the reality is,
like we said, you ain't got nowhere to go. It got away.
But these are conversations. These are conversations we don't know. Like
okay.
Not to be funny, just give you a Jerry Jones, but I'll get a baseball team out here in Dallas. And that could be what it is. You just have to get this team bad enough to where Chicago lets them go. Because they're a team that's been in Major League Baseball over 50 years. So Chicago has to let them go for that to happen. They can't. You can't like James Harden throwing a fat suit and they trade you. You really have to be let go by being bad.
Y'all, you think you one of them fat suit conspiracy theorists? I don't think that was a fat suit. I think that was him.
Yeah, well, he's just the blow up man. He knows how to do it. And then I know. I agree with you, Mike, because I'm a fat guy. So I think
that was water weight. I think he was just drinking mad water.
But yeah.
What a way.
BS.
Yeah.
He went in the sauna, sweated that shit out as soon as he got to Brooklyn. Ran like a mile, sweated that shit out.
So, like I said, it's not. And I think you're right, Michael. I just think that with the White Sox, I think they got a deal somewhere else and they want to get out of there. That's all.
I just think they fucking terrible because they are. They need.
That's true as well.
They need a new manager. They need a new general manager. They need new players.
They need owners, new everything.
A new owner, like Gary Crochet. I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he said that about that shit is crazy. I would have traded him instantly. I don't give a fuck. Figure it out. I'd have sent him anywhere. I'd have cut him. You know what? Bye. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
So, you know.
Man, Mike, you cut through, bro.
Bro, you're not going to tell me you trade me, I'm not playing in the playoffs unless I get a new deal. Did you earn a new deal? Do you see your numbers? I know you don't see your numbers. I know you see your numbers. Stop it. Because if you was playing better than you think you playing, you would have more no decisions than losses, right? Oh, all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike going hard, boy.
If you give up nothing and they get nothing, then
nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Huh?
Exactly. But if you give up something and you get nothing, you gave up something. Protect yourself.
Yeah, definitely will. Hey, we got our NBA, WNBA basketball dude on. Ryan, what's up, brother? How are you tonight, man? Is Ryan there? Can he hear us? He might not be here. All right, I'll get Ryan in a little bit. Yo, that's what baseball is at. The Chicago White Sox, one of the charter franchises. Yeah, they're awful. They're terrible. They probably will lose. They might beat the record. They said they're on a pace to lose 123 games.
But are you shocked, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, just remember, just a couple of years ago, when they had what's dude's name? When they made the wild card. I want to say like. I guess, Mike. Ryan, you there? No. So, I don't know.
I'm with Daryl. You surprised?
Yeah, man. You seem really like you very disappointed. like you lost your girlfriend, man. What?
I just how can I say this? You just want teams to be, but like DA said, teams they want to be bad.
They want to be bad. They ain't trying to win. Man.
Well, sports fans, look at the odds on the going best stand.
Great again.
Listen, betting fans, go on bet stand, but look up the White Sox odds, man. They get close to that losing record. You might could pick them right when that shit gonna crack, and you going, woo! I missed the last one when they beat the Rays when they was on that bad losing streak, but they on another one.
Hey man,
go
get
on
rich
bet
or
stand.
bet trying.
Exactly. Go and stamp your bet on bet stand, man. Bet
there you
stand.
Go.
Sports Chasers Podcast. Tap in. Go get on them White Sox, man. That's a steal.
Tap in.
Somebody's stealing out there.
Right. The White Sox stealing from the fans. We might as well steal back. Shit. Bet on them.
Go right here. This is what you need to. That's our website. It's within our website. Go to sportschaserspodcast.net. You click on there. Like Mike said, hey, get on with the White Sox tonight.
Stamp your bet on bet stand. That's a freebie. Hit us on Discord for the good picks.
We must move on. Is Ryan there? Ryan, are you there, sir? He's not there.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ryan. Ryan, I'm gonna double back to you with you on basketball and Olympics. What's up with the men's? What's up with the ladies? Give us the ladies first. They won today.
Yeah, they won. They won today. And it was a good game, man. Van Loo, she plays in the WNBA. She's actually like a 30-year-old rookie for the other team that they were playing against. And Emma Niesemann, she's on a squad that they played today. And they were sticking with them. So they were sticking with them. They had a short lead, USA was just a little bit too much for them. But yeah, it was a competitive game. And the funny thing is, they played like a couple of months ago, and that's the team that was up 13 on the US team, and that's when the US made that comeback and then won in the last seconds when Stewie made a shot. So that team is very formidable. They're missing their second best player though. She got hurt. Her name slips me at the moment, but it was a good game. It was a good game.
Gotcha.
Stewie did her thing.
Yes.
Asia did her thing, but what I am seeing is US. They're being really physical with the US. You know what I'm saying? And US is not really. And you would think the US would be more physical because WNBA is a physical game, but we all know the international game is even more physical. So they're really getting up into the US players being physical, but the US women is just the talent gap is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So from 1 to 12. So so it looked like they're on their way to another goal. I believe they only won by I want to say 14 or 13 or something. I think 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah, and I remember point differential matters. So it's not like the WNBA or not the WNBA, but the NBA where you're up by 10 with a minute to play and everybody's just running out the clock. Nah, everybody's going hard to the last second. You're trying to score because if you're tied, it goes by point differential to get out of the group. So it's like how they do soccer. It's like group play. So the top two in the group advances to the knockout stage. So it definitely point differential definitely matters.
Okay. I did see that today, and I was wondering why Stewie hit that 3-pointer at the end of the game. I was like, what's going on? But Dan pointed out to me.
Yeah,
Dan pointed out to me. He's like, hey, point differential. I said, oh, okay. I said, why they running up the score? Thanks, Dan.
Sabrina Nescu hit that. Yeah. She hit that deep three. And it was a competitive game. It was a competitive game. So always good to see teams competing. It was good. So track and field start tomorrow. That's what I'm hyped for.
Yes, track and field starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
we'll be covering that next week. What's up with the men's? Men's they won again. They beat South Sudan.
They beat South Sudan. Yeah, they beat South Sudan because as we know, South Sudan in the exhibition game lost by 1. Actually had a 1-point lead. Until LeBron hit that shot, the layup, and could have won at the end. So they so US kind of jumped on them, had a 20-point lead. But South Sudan battled back, man. They battled back. They, I believe they cut at one point. They cut the 20-point lead to 9, and battled back. And in that game, because the whole controversy with Jayson Tatum not playing in the first game, and so now he started this game, and Joel Embiid didn't play, and didn't get any minutes this game. So it looked like what Steve Kerr is doing now. He's just saying, hey, we have 12 guys. All 12 is not going to play every day. We're going to have our a different starting lineup and whatever. It's matchup based. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy thinking that this US team is a matchup based team. So I'm like, dude, just put any people you want out there, and they'll figure it out. I don't understand why 12 guys can't get minutes in every game, but they saying they can't because it's only a 40-minute game versus a 48-minute game. That's in the NBA, so there's not enough time, I guess, to get people going or get into a rhythm. So I guess I can see both sides of it. But
hey Ryan,
yeah. So yeah,
Ryan, real quick, I heard you mention his name. I had got cut off a minute, but Joel Embiid, what is wrong with him? What's going on? Did he need rest?
Well,
Should he not came in? Should he play for the other team? What's really going on with him?
Well, I don't even think he's fully healthy. Even, you know what I'm saying, even from the other playoffs against the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's not that healthy. And he kind of had to play because the last minute USA kind of stole him away from France. So you know what I'm saying? So he had to suit up, but he does look like the weakest link out of all the US guys as far as from a health standpoint. He doesn't look completely healthy to me. You know, and it's but normally bigs dominate the international game because it's a physical game, it's a slower paced game, you know, more physical, but you know, he still doesn't look right to me. He doesn't look right. So
he doesn't look like he has fit in at all, man. I mean,
I agree.
you know, he played against Joker I believe that was the first game.
Yeah, the first game he only had 4 points and something like that. Yeah,
like you know, at a time to compete. This is the time to compete to show who's a dominant guy, and
well,
he just hasn't shown it. I mean, in this case.
Right, but
not saying that he's not, but you know, in this case,
right, but in this format with all these great players, they're not really going to be going to one guy and you getting all these touches. They just kind of go with the flow. It's not like it's a kind of go with the flow game, and you know,
I get
and you basically still got LeBron dominating the ball most of the time.
The best player on the team. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been really good. And then, you know, as we know, that the first game against Serbia, KD was unbelievable, man. Like the dude hasn't played in like 4 months.
He was
on fire, man.
Fire.
Yeah, so you know he didn't miss a beat. Halliburton didn't play. Tatum didn't play. Everybody, that was kind of weird that Tatum didn't play because
what's your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a big much of nothingness, or you know, big much to do about nothing, or is it something about it?
I do and I don't. I do and I don't. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah. I do and I don't. Like, you know, like Steve Kerr came out and said it was a matchup thing. I'm like, a matchup thing? This guy's is versatile. He can play in any kind of
Swiss Army knife. You got Swiss Army
knife.
Yeah,
I'm like he's not a big where you say, okay, they're all going small, so we're not gonna put our big men out there. So Jayson Tatum's not that. Jason, you know what I'm saying? And he's not small when they're saying, oh, they got nothing but big guys out there, so he can't play. He's like the perfect guy to play in any style of system or any style of way you want to play, any philosophy you want to play. It was just very weird to me. Like, not only that, he's the only player on the team that's that made the All NBA team, first team. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't understand why he didn't play. Like, and then on top of that, Derek White played 16 minutes. So you can find 16 minutes for Derek White, but can't find 60 minutes for Jayson Tatum.
Yeah,
that doesn't make no sense. Yeah, I mean, like, what are we doing here? But
to the defense, I mean, again, like you said, you know, KD was just balling out of control. So at that point, I mean, I'm not really mad at it. I mean, he left KD in there. KD is there, you know. Hey.
Well, yeah, but
Tatum, you can find it, and there's the next game.
Yeah, I mean, you can play Tatum at you know, wherever. You can if you really want to give him minutes, you can have Tatum bring the ball up. I don't, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me why Tatum didn't play. And then
8 minutes to White, 8 minutes to Tatum. You could find 8 minutes.
Exactly. Like, but I think what they're trying to say is if we play everybody, it's gonna be hard for a person to get into a groove or into or you know what I'm saying, or to be, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, to find their rhythm, because you know, if I'm only playing this amount and you know, or what have you. So, and I mean, Halliburton didn't even play the first game neither, but he played the second game, you know, just like Tatum, and you know, so and Curry's shooting really bad. Curry in the second game, Curry shot like 1 for 9 or something like that. So yeah. Curry's shooting bad. But the Sudan team, man, they got some athletic guys, man. The point guard is balling, you know, and they're saying that he might, get a spot on a team, NBA team, because of this. So, you know, that's the beauty about basketball, guys. No matter where you are, they'll find you. If you can play, they'll find you. So, yeah. So I think the U.S., you know, advanced to the knockout stage. So, you know, we'll see them there. You know, again, they should win. Team Canada looks good. Serbia's always going to be good. Germany is going to be good. So those are the 4 for me. Okay. You know, Australia is good. So there's teams that's going to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be all like 20-point blowouts, man. It's just not.
Okay. Hey Ryan, real quick, Kevin.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's going on with this? I don't know if you follow this women's 3-on-3 basketball for the United States.
The 3-on-3. Yeah, they just got their first win.
First win. Yeah.
Today. And the guys are 0-4.
I thought so. I think they was playing. Was they playing today, or there was?
I think they both played today. Yeah, I think they both played today. Yeah.
Do we know who's on these?
Jimmy Fredette on the men's team.
Yeah, Jimmy Fredette's on. So on the women's, you got Haley Van Lith, college girl. Yeah, Haley Van Lith. From the WNBA, you got Ryan Howard. And then from WNBA, you got the forward from the Sparks. Oh God, her name's slipping my mind. The forward from the Sparks. Yes.
To my Hamby.
Derricka Hamby. Yep, Derricka Hamby. Yeah. Thank you, Mike Mills. Yeah, Derricka Hamby. You got Derricka Hamby, and then you got like, yeah. So you got Derricka Hamby, and she took the place of her teammate that got the rookie that got hurt from Stanford. So they've been struggling too, man. So I don't know if you guys have caught any of those games. Those 3-on-3 games, it's just like how you play.
How you play at the park.
I actually watched it yesterday. Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, and not only that, fellas, it's 3-on-3. You gotta take it back, but you also got a 12-second shot clock.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's fast paced, bro. So it's either the first one to 21, 1s and 2s. You got to win by 2. First one to 21, then you got the time limit. So right. It's whatever happens first. But that thing that right there is physical and it's fast paced, bro. Like I'm like, I got tired just looking at that shit. Oops, excuse me, my bad.
Real quick, let me put that with the roster: Sierra Burdick, Derricka Hamby, Ryan Howard, and Haley Van Lith on the women's team. And on the men's team, you got Kenyon Barry, Jimmy Fredette, Kareem Maddox, and Dylan Travis.
Yeah, they couldn't come with a better team than that.
Yeah, bro. I would put Brian James on this one, right?
Who said something about Ice Cube's lead?
I said that earlier. I said, why did they tap into Ice Cube's joint? But whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering if you had seen it.
Nah.
Paying attention.
Have you guys been watching TBT, the basketball tournament in the summertime? You know the tournament that it normally was on ESPN. It's been on ESPN for the last couple of years, but it shifted to Fox for some reason. And now like nobody's like, you know, it's not really being it's not being promoted like it used to be promoted.
Right.
That's the league that came up with the Elam ending. So I'm not gonna go too much with that. I know y'all hate that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Chris Paul kind of you know sponsors it now, and it's and the winning team still gets $1 million. So yeah, they're gonna be playing this weekend. I believe this weekend and tomorrow and the weekend. I think the championship game might be on Monday, but that's going on too, man. But yeah, that 3-on-3, bro, it's nonstop action, bro, and it's cool, man. But the women got a lot of work to do. Well, the men got more work. They're 0-4.
Yeah.
And the women are 1-3, but they can still move on to the knockout stage. I think they got 4 more games left, so they can still get there, man. But yeah, you know, overall good. Overall, you know, good sportsmanship, good ball. So you know, it's all good. You know, the U.S. men are doing what we thought they would do. U.S. women, the games are closer than I thought it would be. I'm not even gonna lie. The games are a lot closer than I thought it would be. Because yeah, man, them girls was hanging with them today, man. So yeah.
He is Ryan D'Souza. He broke down the men's basketball and women's basketball for the Olympics and for 3-on-3 basketball, which like I said, I watched yesterday. I was like, man, this is pretty intriguing here. And like you said, almost just like the park, man. So shout out to that. Track and field starts tomorrow, right? I believe. Think so?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like you know, like the long distance stuff already started. You know, we all waiting for the sprints. You know what I'm saying? Especially me being Jamaican, we waiting for the sprints. But we got horrible news though. Sharika Jackson is out for the 100.
What happened?
She was hurt. She got hurt a couple of weeks ago in her 200. Ran a 200. And she pulled up lame, so she's gonna sit out the 100, but still run the 200. Because 200 is like her best event, and the relays. So she'll still run the 200, but now that just opens, like she was the favorite, like Sharika Jackson was the favorite with Sha'Carri Richardson. So now it's Sha'Carri's to lose. You know what I mean? So. Right. So she's gonna be the big favorite, but don't count out Shelly Ann. You know, she's her late 30s. This is her last Olympics, but if she can get that her traditional start and try to steal the race at the end, you know, we'll see what happens. But it's Sha'Carri's to lose. She's gonna be the favorite. With that, and then the women's 200 meter, I just don't think you know, Sharika Jackson for Jamaica is fit, man. Like, you know, she's already out of the 100. So it looks, and then Sha'Carri Richardson didn't even qualify for the 200. She came in 4th in the U.S. trial, so she didn't even make it to the 200 meter for the Olympics. But Gabby Thomas is probably going to be favored along with Sharika to win the 200 with Sharika. But the fields are still strong. We got the men's side. Oh, I know I'm jumping off topic, man. I went to the whole sprint.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then you got the version of Usain Bolt with Noah Lyles. You know, he's kind of carrying, you know, the torch as far as, you know, with the showmanship. You know, for track, you know, he's full of energy, just like how Bolt was. So, you know, Coleman.
He's got to win it though.
Yeah, he's got to win it, man. But on the women's side, man, they've won the last 4 Olympics gold medals in the 100 meters, man. So hopefully I say that as a proud Jamaican. Hopefully, we can do it. But I really believe this is the US's year to kind of, you guys might sweep. US might sweep, especially with like I said, with Jackson not being completely healthy. Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. But it should be fun though. It should be fun.
Definitely.
Gotcha. Definitely. Let me move on to the NFL is back. The NFL, they got the Hall of Fame game playing right now, 10-7. Bears in Chicago. And yeah, I don't think the man started today. Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, they didn't play him. Yo, man, I have a problem with this, man. I don't understand. What are you holding a rookie from? Like, you're what is he being held back from? I know injury, but stop. I mean, come on. Like,
it's the Hall of Fame game. Nobody's playing hard, and he's gonna play 4 series at most.
Okay,
stop.
I mean,
let him play.
Right. I let him play. Exactly. I'm okay. All right.
He ain't playing no series. Yeah.
But I'll play devil's advocate, right?
Okay.
I'll play devil's advocate. Yes, he is your rookie. He is the rookie, right? So he needs the snaps. But he's also your starter. They're gonna start him week 1. Right, so it's not like we all know the dress rehearsal is like, I know I think there's only like three preseason games now, so probably game 2, game 3, maybe they'll put him out there. Starters don't ever play in the first preseason game. He's their starter, so we all know he's gonna be starting. He's the number 1 pick. He's gonna start. There's nobody else there. Remember, they traded Fields. So,
I get it.
Right. So why you gonna put him out there in preseason week 1 to do what?
I need you to go out there and feel that. Feel the wind on your back.
No.
I want you to lead the huddle. I need you to have some game sound in the background because I can't do this shit in practice. This is not what this is gonna feel like.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till week 1.
Even
wait till
if
week
we
1
do,
No, right. You're gonna wait to the second to last preseason game.
And play one down. You gonna play one down, and then we're gonna yank them out.
So you really think one preseason game is gonna make a hell of a difference for him week 1? It's not.
Go ahead, Ryan. Say guys. Go ahead. Give it to me.
It's something. Listen, go do 3 handoffs and a play action roll out to the right. Complete a little play and then get out of there. Thank you. Give me something.
So let me also play devil's advocate. He's not here.
Not when you're the starter. You don't do that when you're the starter. Go ahead. My bad, Kevin.
Well, no, you good, bro. You good. DA always said, and I wish he was here for this. He says, "Yo, why are we playing preseason anyway? Because the pros college don't play preseason, right? And we all know what they're doing. They're doing it for money, right? To me, it's just a waste. I get both sides of the argument where, Ryan, you're saying, yeah, for what? And then you guys are saying, hey, he needs some game action and stuff like that he won't get in the game. I think it's just all of a charade. I hate that they even have preseason games. I just wish that they just do scrimmages, and then when it comes time, the first week in September or the last weekend of August, let's just go. Because you got Mark Rippon's nephew. He started tonight. I don't know if he's going to make the team. He was on several other teams. I was just looking, but Mike, you're not going to see this guy play unless you actually go to the Chicago Bears camp and get you a press pass. And we're not there yet where we can fly you out and you report live from Bears camp. We want to talk to Caleb Williams. We're not there yet, but soon come.
I mean, that's why I'm not really even paying attention to it, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they're not going to play their premium players like Ryan says. They're not.
Yeah, he's your starter. You're not going to put your starter in there when not only that, when none of the other starters are playing. So you're going to put him out there with somebody who can't block. And
I'm not even going to give myself a headache. Not even gonna put your premier players in, but gonna charge me premier pricing. All right,
of course.
I'm done. I'm not gonna go here again. Go ahead.
I don't like the concept of the Hall of Fame game. I always felt like that shit was pointless. But
all
why are we having a game to celebrate these people going into the hall when I'm about to have these dudes out here running at 25%? I don't want to see that. Put them in, have a celebration all weekend. I'd rather watch the tailgate. I don't want to see them play.
Yeah, this is where I need Dorian. What grinds my gears? You know, this every year we come upon this. And so you know what? I'm just going to.
We're going to save it for next week. We might save it for next week.
And not only that too. In preseason, you're not really showing nothing in preseason. You're not running your real plays. Everything is vanilla. You're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always had that dress rehearsal game. Okay, the starter's gonna play 2 quarters. You know what I'm saying? And
DA's point. Why are we even playing?
Why are we even doing it? Right?
I like the preseason.
Nah, I never.
For one reason.
Go ahead.
I just like it for the bubble guys, the guys who we don't
absolutely
know
Mike Mills.
We got, but we might have something. I like it for those reasons.
Correct.
I didn't like it when it was 4 games. Like, that's too long. And then either way, I don't like how they don't play people, because then you'd be like, oh, we're rusty week 2 and 3. Yeah, motherfucker, because you sat everybody all preseason and acting like they didn't know no plays. And now that's why they rusty. But
your chance to watch the bubble guys was the XFL, but you didn't give them the chance. Y'all didn't watch the XFL. Those were bubble players. Y'all didn't want to watch that.
Okay, well, tell them to align with the NFL and become the minor league system, and I'll watch.
That's what. Well, we talked about that, and yes, I agree. Go ahead.
So with the so you want all the regulars to play in the preseason, so they might as well play 20 games.
No, I don't even want the preseason then, because if this is what we're doing, I don't even want the preseason then. Then just like DA says, and I totally agree. Let's just go ahead and go straight into the regular season, because this is right here. This is trash. This doesn't even make no sense.
But like Mike Mills said. These are for the bubble guys. There's a lot of times in preseason when a guy you thought wasn't going to make your team makes the team off of the preseason because he's getting the snaps. He's getting the playing time.
I got you.
You know, it might be a kick returner. It might be a guy on the defensive end who stand out, who might not be a practice player, but when you put him in the game, he's like, yo.
He ain't gonna be no tackle player because they won't let you tackle. But go ahead.
No, they let you. They let you tackle these guys, the preseason guys, who play, they play. It's just the regulars not going to play. Look at the Rams, the St. Louis. The LA Rams. They don't even play. They don't even play their starters no minutes. Not 1 second in the last 3 years had they played a regular guy in the preseason, a starter. Not one time. They're like, nah, we'll sacrifice week 1. We rather be completely healthy week 1 than to play our guys in a meaningless preseason game with the guys we know who are going to start. So why am I running him out there?
Yeah,
it's just the logic, man. Like, you're not gonna you run your guys out there in a preseason game, and he ruptures his Achilles or tears up his knee in a preseason game. And you see how people come out the coach, like, why do you got him out there in the first place in a preseason game?
Well,
just the nature of the beast with it, man.
Well,
in my opinion.
No, we got you right. We only got a few minutes, and the reason why they called the Hall of Fame game, because they got Hall of Fame inductees. So the 2024 class is Dwight Freeney. He's an edge rusher with the Colts, most notably for. He plays Pro Bowl 7 years, All Pro nods 4. He has 1 Super Bowl ring, Dwight Freeney. And then we're going on to Randy Grashai, linebackers, 1974 to 83 with the Broncos.
74.
Yeah, 74 to 83, man. Yeah, they did back. Grashai was a freight train wrecking havoc all over the field. This is according to the Sporting News here. Sporting News like to give to Vinny Iyer. In a decade-long dominant career would put him well ahead of Ray Lewis in many statistical categories had there been official records kept in. He was the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 1978.
Yo, God bless him.
Devin Hester Devin Hester, if y'all remember, he was a bad man when it comes to his kickoffs. What's kind of
The
ironic?
U.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the Hurricane. Yeah.
Yeah. What's kind of ironic, right? They're putting Devin Hester in for the kickoffs, and this year they're modifying the kickoff in the NFL.
I ain't got nothing for you.
Devin Hester.
Let's wrap it up.
Andre Johnson, wide receiver for the
Texans.
U. Another one.
Another good
Next
player.
for the Texans, Colts, Pro Bowl 7 times, All Pro nod 4 times, drafted first round 2023, number 3 overall from the U, as Ryan keeps alluding to. Steve McMichael, defensive tackle for the Patriots, Bears, and the Packers, Pro Bowls 2 times, All Pro nods 5, 1 Super Bowl ring, career sacks 95. He played for
God bless him, man. He's
yes.
sick.
He's sick, man.
He's very, very, very sick. And I'm hopefully they transported, they got him there. And Michael, very good.
He's fighting ALS. Yeah.
And not only that, he was one of the 4 horsemen in wrestling, man. So all his 4 horsemen brothers, man, is gonna be there. That's gonna be awesome. To be honest with you, bro. Yeah. See Ric Flair and all those dudes, man. That's gonna be awesome at the Hall of Fame game.
You got Julius Peppers, edge rusher to all my Charlotte people, the Carolina Panthers. That's where he got his claim to fame. Good dude too. 9 Pro Bowls, All Pro Bowl nods 6 times. Drafted number 2 overall in 2002 from the University of North Carolina. 159
well deserved.
5 sacks. He's 4th all time. And Peppers, if you ever see him in person, he's 6'7", 295 pounds. So he's all of that, man. So Patrick Willis,
basketball.
Yes, absolutely. Patrick Willis, linebacker for the Niners, 2007 to 2014. Pro Bowl 7. I wish D was here so he can give his nod on this. Pro Bowl 7, All Pro nod 6. He got drafted in 2007 from Ole Miss, number 11 overall. He had 950 tackles. Willis is all over the field when he played, man. So shout out. This is a good group. They went, looks like defense and I didn't say they went defense, but good group. Shout out to all the guys that have made the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's a feat in itself. And hey, shout out to them. And hey, we'll have to tackle this preseason thing because every year it looks like it hits another nerve. Dan pissed off some people last year. And people were mad at Dan.
Not Dan, not toxic Dan.
Yeah, not Dan.
Not Dan, right?
How could Dan ever make anybody mad? Dan?
How could Dan not piss somebody off? Yeah, Dan, right. Please.
Dan ain't even here. And I know he got something to say.
Yeah, check the comments. I'm pretty sure Dan is vacation, man. But shout out to my main man, Dan K, the hockey dude, man. Hey, great show tonight, guys. Great show tonight, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all of those in the comments. That's checking us out. Thank you for all those on the podcast side and the sound of my voice. That's going to give us that 5-star review. And hey, thankful for all of you. Thankful to the guys, the sports chasers, man. Thank you guys so much. Those in our absence, we got the angry one. Duty calls. He's not here. The DA had to sign off for a little bit. Shout out to Ryan. He's doing this thing. Thank you so much. We'll go to party shots. I'll go to Mike Mills. Mills, what you got for us, man? What you got for us?
And shout out to our sports chasers brethren who were here and had to leave, and those who didn't make it, and those in the comments. Shout out to our viewers. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to StreamYard that's hosting us. Shout out to our friends at BetStamp. Stamp your bet at BetStamp. And shout out to Takistan. How could I ever forget you? We still number 1, and we still doing
number 1 in Takistan.
Number 1 in Takistan. And that's it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it down. I'm gonna slide Takistan. Shout out to Takistan.
Yeah, he be hating on them. I don't know what they did to him, boy. You can switch allegiance to your hats, but you can't shout out to Takistan.
Mike, did you hear the low key? Yeah, we'll take it. I'm like, we number 1 in Takistan, bro.
Yo, we take it. All I'm saying is we'll take it, bro.
What Giants had that?
I just It's upstairs, man.
Yeah,
Yo.
I'll break it out here in a couple weeks. I'm not ready yet, man.
I ain't ready right yet. But Daniel Jones did have a good camp today. Yeah, today.
You know he's throwing against his teammates, right?
Yo, man, stop.
No, party shots.
Yeah.
You're not gonna rain on our parade, Mike Mills.
Kev, yo, we good, man. Yo, shout out to everybody. Thursday night, Sports Chasers. We appreciate everybody. Yo, click like, subscribe, share it. Tell a friend. We appreciate it all. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Ryan, what you got for us, bro?
Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be on video with you guys tonight, man, but had to come on and for a little bit on the audio side.
We appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Just always appreciate you guys, what you guys are doing. And thanks for having me. And yeah, man, let's keep watching these Olympics. Let's keep supporting these sports and talking about the sports and hey, man, good times.
No doubt.
Appreciate that, Ryan. Appreciate that. And Ryan, he said something so important, man. Hey, just keep watching the sports, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. And I just watch sports to get away from all the other stuff. And
it brings us together, man.
It's supposed to bring us together. I got that. It's written in my little bio thing that we got on our website. I said sports is supposed to do what? It's supposed to bring people together, win, lose, or draw. So shout out to all those, when you go to a sporting venue, you go to a bar, and, especially during football season, you're yelling and screaming, oh, you don't even know that guy. And, he might buy you a beer, might buy you a drink or whatever. You're just chopping up about sports, man. But that's what sports is supposed to do. And we're going to continue giving this great sports content, man. So, hey, I'm not going to belabor the point. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host and moderator for Daryl D. Dubs Warren. For Ryan D'Souza, our NBA insider, and WNBA insider, for Mike Mills, and for DA, who was here, for Dan on vacation, shout out to Dan, and for James, the angry one, man. Yo, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Have an awesome weekend, man. Yo, we'll holler at y'all later. Be good. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.